We hold these
For
truths.
right.
Join hand
in the
hand.
right.
My country, I'll do it.
They did not only leave the old world, they repudiated it. Americans start from scratch. Thornton Wilder.
The cost of freedom is always high, but Americans have always paid it. And one path we shall never choose, and that is the path of surrender or submission. John F. Kennedy.
America is great, America is good. And if America ever ceases to be good, America will cease to be great. Alexis D. Treville.
In the United States, there's more space where nobody is than where anybody is. That is what makes America what it is. Gertrude Stein.
The inescapable price of liberty is the ability to preserve it from destruction. Douglas MacArthur.
The patriot's blood is the seed of freedom's tree. Thomas Campbell.
The blessings of liberty which our Constitution secures may be enjoyed alike by minorities and majorities. James K. Polk.
Our country is the world. Our countrymen are all mankind. William Lloyd Garrison.
Only our individual faith and freedom can keep us free. Dwight D. Eisenhower.
Patriotism depends as much on mutual success as it is by the experience of all fortunes and all feelings that a great national character is created. Anonymous.
Who loves his country cannot hate mankind. Charles Churchill.
Again? Okay. Democracy is a condition where people believe that other people are as good as they are. Stuart Chase.
That's a good one.
We must be willing individually and as a nation to accept whatever sacrifices may be required of us. A people that values its privileges above its principles soon loses both. Dwight D. Eisenhower.
Patriotism is just loyalty to friends, people, and families. Robert Santos.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. John Fitzgerald Kennedy.
It is the spirit and not the form of law that keeps justice alive. Earl Warren.
If I have to lay an egg for my country, I'll do it. Bob Hope.
Liberty means responsibility. That is why most men dread it. George Bernard Shaw.
Then join hand in hand, brave Americans all. By uniting we stand, by dividing we fall. John Dickinson.
I hope to find my country in the right. However, I will stand by her, right or wrong. John J. Crittenden.
Standing for right when it is unpopular is a true test of moral character. Margaret Chase Smith.
As president, I have no eyes but constitutional eyes. I cannot see you. Abraham Lincoln.
2 cheers for democracy. 1 because it admits variety, and 2 because it permits criticism. E.M. Forster.
We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our prosperity. Do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America, the preamble to the United States Constitution, 1787.
I realize that patriotism is not enough. I must have no hatred or bitterness toward anyone. Edith Cavell.
The world must be made safe for democracy. Woodrow Wilson.
God grants liberty only to those who love it and are always ready to guard and defend it. Daniel Webster.
The United States is the only country with a known birth date. James G. Blaine.
We seek peace, knowing that peace is the climate of freedom. Dwight D. Eisenhower. Too much time cannot be spent in a task that is to endure for centuries. Augustus St. Gaudens. Patriotism is just loyalty to friends and family. Robert Santos.
My affections were first for my own country, and then generally for all mankind. Thomas Jefferson.
'Tis not in numbers, but in unity that our great strength lies. Thomas Paine.
I know only 2 tunes. One of them is Yankee Doodle and the other isn't. Ulysses S. Grant.
Sometimes people call me an idealist. Well, that is the way I know I am an American. America is the only idealistic nation in the world. Woodrow Wilson.
For every man who lives without freedom, the rest of us must face the guilt. Lillian Hellman.
We'd rather die on our feet than live on our knees. Franklin D. Roosevelt.
Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or the right of the people peaceably to assemble, and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. The First Amendment of the United States Constitution.
Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or of the right of the people peaceably to assemble, and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. The First Amendment of the United States Constitution.
Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or the right of the people to peacefully assemble, and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. The First Amendment of the United States Constitution.
Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or the right of the people peaceably to assemble, and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. The First Amendment of the United States Constitution.
America, the land of unlimited possibilities. Ludwig Max Goldberg.
Don't spread patriotism too thin. Theodore Roosevelt.
Peace and friendship with all mankind is our wisest policy, and I wish we may be permitted to pursue it. Thomas Jefferson.
The will of the people is the best law. Ulysses S. Grant. My only regret is that I have but one life to give for my country. Nathan Hale.
Freedom is nothing else but a chance to be better. Albert Camus.
O America, because you build for mankind, I build for you. Walt Whitman.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The Declaration of Independence in Congress, July 4th, 1776.